No matter if you are a brand new streamer, an experienced streamer, in today's video, I'm gonna show you all the ways you can make money, even if you're not partnered, even if you're not affiliate. There's so many ways for you to be able to earn money when you become a streamer slash content creator that I'm gonna share that with you today. And hopefully one of these methods helps you start to earn more money so you can invest in new gear, invest in new coaching, or anything that you need to help you be able to grow. And if you're new here, welcome to the Streamer Academy, where I help you start, create, and grow your stream. So go ahead and visit the streameracademy.com for tons of free resources. I encourage you to sign up for the newsletter where I send you streaming tips and advice every single week. Takes about 10 minutes a week to be able to read. But again, it's free information to help you be able to grow. However, there's tons of resources here on the site. But the most important thing that I want you guys to look at is the Streamer Academy Pro. This is something that I'm going to be launching here real soon, which is hands-on mentorship, coaching with me, and a community to help you grow and develop as a streamer so you can ultimately go full time. There is a wait list, so make sure you guys join that. And once it's open, I'll send out applications. You can apply, and only those who are selected are able to be a part of it. So again, excited for everything that's going to come here today. I'm going to share with you tons of different opportunities on how you can start making money to be able to start funding your passion and your dream. Now, before we go ahead and dive into everything I'm gonna share with you today, I always gotta say hi to all the beautiful people who tune in live. And if you're watching the replay, everything that I mentioned here today, I'm gonna put in the description of this video, every link, every tool, every resource to help you grow. And eventually there'll be some timestamps here to let you jump around to the things that matter to you most. So first thing, what is going on? What is going on? Nick, what is going on? King, what is up? Mixtape King, what is going on? Pharaoh, what is going on? Welcome. Beautiful wife is here as well. Welcome. Super excited to have you. All right, so let's go ahead and dive in to be able to start this whole process. So the very first thing that I want to talk about here is the most basic foundational way to be able to make money as a streamer, okay? And that's going to be what we all know, which is subs and donations, okay? Those are primarily the first two ways that as a streamer, you can earn money. And that's what we call fan funding, meaning that your viewers, your supporters are the one donating to you and also subscribing to you as well, okay? Here we got Infinity in the chat. We got Gaming here as well. Killer B is here as well. Welcome. Skelly, what is going on? All right, so let's go ahead and dive into this masterclass that I'm going to show you here today. Okay, so the first thing I just kind of want to break down, and again, I'm going to show you so many different ways for you to be able to monetize, but I'm going to break it down each individual one, and you can find the one that works best for you. Now, this one that I'm going to show you here, of course, you need to be an affiliate on Twitch or a partner. However, to get affiliate, you need 50 followers and average 3 viewers over the course of 7 days, right? And go live for 7 days. And I have a video on my channel showing you a step-by-step plan on how to get affiliate in 30 days. So if you haven't gone to affiliate yet on Twitch, watch that video. It's going to give you a exact blueprint on what to do day 1, day 2, day 3, all the way to day 30. Okay. So when you're talking about making money as a streamer, so the first way is ads. And the way that you make money with ads is that, I mean, you've all watched streams and you see that when you're on Twitch, ads pop up. Okay. So the first thing that you want to be able to see is that you want to be able to, hold on one second. Okay. Lower the music a little bit. So the first thing you want to take a look at is when you go on somebody's stream, ads pop up. Most of the time, the ad pops up right in the beginning or throughout the stream, okay? And the only way to get rid of ads is by subscribing to the streamer. So you have the option here to be able to decide how often you want to be able to show ads and also how much money you make based on the ads you show. So if I were to show 3-minute ads, okay, you're going to see here that if I show 2-minute ads, I'm only going to get 30%. But if I show 5-minute ads, I'm going to get 55%. So this is why you'll see streamers putting more ads because, again, it doesn't cost you any kind of money as a viewer, but it does take your time. But that's one way to be able to earn revenue, right? So just thinking about that. Okay. And also on Tuesday, there's a video on my channel. And again, I'll link it in the description below on the difference between Twitch and YouTube and which one is best to be able to start on if you're a new streamer to be able to make money. And I break down the difference between the two. The other way here is bits and cheering. Okay, so bits and cheering is, again, another form of donation that can be done on Twitch. And then, of course, you have your subscription where people can subscribe and make money. And the process is almost exactly the same on YouTube, right? So again, with YouTube, you need to be inside of the partner program. And again, all these methods I'm showing here in the beginning, of course, you need to be a partner, but everything from here on out, I'm going to show you, you don't need to be a partner. You can be a brand new streamer from day one and start to use some of these methods that I'm going to share with you here shortly to be able to start earning money. Okay. And so there's multiple ways to earn. So with YouTube, the process is exactly the same. You can earn money from ad revenue. So every time that you watch one of your favorite YouTubers or a live stream, there's ads that can be played, and the creator, you, right, would start earning money based on how many views you get. Then you also have super chats and super stickers, right? So again, these are like bits and cheers on Twitch where people can donate money to you. Then you have channel memberships, which is the same thing as subscriptions on Twitch. So here with YouTube, you get memberships, channel members. A lot of you guys are members of my channel, and you can pay anywhere from $2.99 to $4.99 to $99. And that's another way to be able to go ahead and earn money. And then super thanks is also another form of donation. Get tons of those where people watch my video and they just want to go ahead and donate because of the value they got in the video. So these are going to be ways for you to be able to earn money between YouTube and Twitch just from the platforms themselves. Okay. Now, when I say the platform themselves, that means these are kind of things that are a little bit out of your control. Okay, meaning that you have to have an audience that's going to want to donate to you and subscribe to you. And a lot of times when you're just starting out or you're growing, you don't really have the audience, the community that's going to support you. And maybe you do have one or two people, but again, one or two people is not going to give you the opportunity to go full time, right? So you want to create opportunities for yourself that's going to allow you to earn money to eventually be able to walk away. And if you're new here and you never started streaming or you're thinking about streaming, I have a video on my channel, which again, I'll put in the description of this video on what I would do if I started streaming in 2025. Okay, so these are things you want to kind of think about. So we have here some questions, right? It says, maybe I should try Twitch. I think that the best thing here for you to be able to do is to think about what is the easiest, what is your ultimate goal? Right? At the end of the day, even if you start on Twitch, you're still going to have to make content on other platforms to be able to grow. Okay, so that's what those are the things you want to keep in mind. And again, I have a video on my channel breaking down Twitch versus YouTube and which one is better for a new streamer. So go ahead and watch that so you can be able to get the concept and know what strategy is best for you. Okay. Infinity, what is going on, man? Super excited to have you here. Super excited to have you here. All right. So one of the biggest things that I want us to kind of think about is another form of way of making money. Now, this does not require you to be a partner. You can be a brand new streamer. This is about recommending other products to other people. And now you do this every single day. If you go to a movie, you tell your friends, hey, you should watch that movie because it's good. Or you'll tell them, hey, don't go watch that movie because it's bad, so don't waste your money. You'll go to a restaurant and you'll tell people, hey, the food there was great. Go try that out. I get asked all the time, what microphone do you use? What camera do you use? What lights do you use, right? And I say, okay, this is what I use. Or, hey, here's what you can use as a budget option. So these are ways for you to earn money is by recommending products or tools or resources to other people. And then you get a small commission for recommending that. It doesn't take away from the person that's buying it. It doesn't cost them any extra money. But when they do buy from your recommendation, let's say they buy something for $100, you may get $2, right? And over time, that adds up, allowing you to earn money. So let me show you what that looks like, okay? Now, the easiest way to be able to do this is through the Amazon Influencer Program. Now, really quick, if you buy products on Amazon, just drop a comment, okay? Drop a comment and say, I buy on Amazon, all right? Most of us buy our products through Amazon. Okay. And if you don't buy it through Amazon, you'll go to other sites, you'll go to other places. But for the most part, most people buy products on Amazon. Now, Amazon has an incredible program called the Amazon Influencer Program. Now, you do have to apply to get in there. Okay, so I would encourage you, and again, everything I'm showing you here will be in the description of this video, so you can take some time to look through this, right? How do you qualify? What do you got to do? Now, one of the ways that I've seen, it doesn't actually say you need a minimum requirement of subscribers. However, what I've seen is to get an instant approval on the Amazon Influencer Program, you at least want to have 500 subscribers on any social media platform, okay? So that's something to kind of keep in mind. But again, I would take some time to do some research to see if you qualify for this. This is not just in the US, this is all over the globe. You just have to sign up and go through the process, okay? But let me show you what's possible once you get approved, okay? So here is a camera, right? PS5 camera that I did a video on. So I did this video about a year ago, has about 168,000 views on it. And all I'm doing is talking about this camera, my experience with it, right? I purchased it with my own money. I tried it out, gave some feedback on it, and I'm giving somebody else the opportunity to say, hey, before you spend your money, let me tell you about this camera so you know whether or not you want to be able to buy it, okay? And then all I did was put a link in my video for that product. That way, if somebody is interested in buying it, I can get a small commission for it. Now, it's super important here, right? That what I put here is that some products links are affiliate links, which means if you buy something, I will receive a small commission. This is a disclaimer that is required. You have to let people know that if you buy this thing, I will get a commission. It's all about being transparent, but again, it doesn't cost them more or take more money about them, okay? So what I did is I took the same video and I put it on Amazon. Right? So here's the official PlayStation camera on Amazon. And if you scroll down, what are you going to see? You're going to see my video here. This is a video that I'm on Amazon where I'm showcasing this webcam. And if people are interested in wanting to purchase this, then I get a commission helping me earn money while I sleep. And all I did was do the work one time, right? So again, this is the process of thinking about more ways than just the normal ways of earning money as a streamer. You're buying products all the time. Tell people about it, recommend it, share the things that you purchase, because a lot of the times people want to know whether it's worth buying, right? Then here's what I have here, right? I have a store on Amazon where I'm reviewing products that I buy. I have different products based on different budgets. And if you want to be able to see the store, again, just go to lastcurry.shop and it's going to take you to my Amazon shop and you'll be able to see budget webcams, budget streaming for console, chairs, my streaming setup, and more videos. Again, these are products that I'm buying for streaming that I'm then turning around and sharing my experience for me to be able to earn money from. And again, all I'm doing is educating my friends and family, people out there, to share them exactly what they need to do or if this product is good or not. And not every product is good, but you can be that person that recommends that and you can start earning money from day one. Again, you don't need to be partnered or be streaming to make money, which a lot of the times whenever you're doing any kind of donations or subscriptions, they tend to go away if you stop streaming. If people stop tuning in, they stop subscribing, right? But these are practical ways where you can take things that you buy around your house and share with the world and give your experience and feedback, okay? So that's gonna be the Amazon affiliate program as another way for you to be able to earn money, okay? It's super important and super easy to be able to utilize, okay? So let me see who's here that tune in. Nada, what is going on? It's been a long time. I miss you. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing good. Who else we got here? DJ, what's going on, bro? What is going on? All right, see who else we got here. All right, so let's go ahead and keep going here. So we now know one way to be able to go ahead and generate revenue as a streamer, okay? Or a content creator, okay? You're both, because you stream and then you make content to post on other platforms. So the other way for you to earn money is called brand deals. Okay, this is when you work with other brands or other companies to, again, recommend their products and introduce it to the people that enjoy your content. You can see that I do this all the time on my channel. Now, I am very, very selective of what brands I work with and what companies I recommend, because it doesn't matter how much they want to pay me. My reputation, my trust from you guys is more important than earning $1 for a product in a company that I don't believe in. So, but I do work with brands that I do believe in, that I actually utilize myself. And most of the brands that I work with, I actually was somebody that was using the product before they even knew who I was, right? So I enjoyed the product. I love using it. but it's another way to be able to earn money. So a prime example of this, right? I use music in my live streams. I use music in my videos, and I was using music before I even knew Epidemic Sound, right? Before they even knew who I was. Guess what? I started sharing that information with my audience, and they reached out and say, hey, you're talking about our brand, you're using our product. We actually want to pay you to make those videos that you're making more worthwhile, right? So now I've made money from products and brands that I personally utilize and recommending that right now. Now, again, brand deals is a massive, massive process. However, it is something you can do from day one if you have the right mindset and the right strategy. Now, okay, if you're new to brand deals, okay, this is going to be the book that I recommend you go ahead and get started with. Justin Moore is a great friend of mine and literally is like the go-to guy when it comes to sponsorships. It's who I learned from to get brand deals. He's helped me get tons of brands as well. And this is a way to be able to go ahead and get started, right? So again, I'll put a link in the description of this video. But if you want to learn about how to work with brands, how to get sponsors from gaming companies, from gaming gear, all these things in here, reading this book is going to show you how to attract, price, and execute on your dream brand partnerships, okay? Because it's not just about saying, this is the company I want to work with. It's also important that you understand how to price yourself and how to go ahead and reach out and how do you negotiate, because the last thing you want is to work with somebody that's going to take advantage of you. And I've been there, okay? I've been there with the beginning of my journey. I had a brand reach out to me and I was just super excited. Oh my God, I've been making these videos for free and now I can go ahead and get paid? Sure, sign on the dotted line. Next thing I know, over time, right, I realized that was a bad deal that I signed, right? Because you got to remember, your videos, your content are going to be on social media forever. So just because that brand paid you one time, they're going to keep getting the views and the exposure over many, many years. I make a lot of videos that are relevant today and relevant 2 years from now, right? Because I play the long game. So when I work with a brand, I know the value that I would bring. So again, not having that knowledge is going to hurt you more than it's going to help you. And in the beginning, when you're just starting out, if you understand how brand deals work and how to connect with brands, you can then be very intentional with the way you make content, what you post on Instagram, what you post on TikTok, what you post on YouTube, because you know that the content you're making is a reflection of the brands you want to attract, right? Maybe you're like, hey, I really want to work with PlayStation, right? And I love my PlayStation. I love my console and I love collecting PlayStation memorabilia, right? So let me start making some videos on PlayStation and maybe I'll get noticed. The plan is not to say, hey, I did all these videos and you didn't notice me. The idea here is to attract the brands that you love. And what I did in the beginning is I sat down and I wrote down 100 brands that I want to work with. And I say, these are the 100 brands that I want to work with. And what do I got to do? And what I do, I just stay on their socials and I monitor them and I see, what are they posting about? What are they talking about? And that's how you begin to learn how to set yourself up to be honey. Okay. You want to be the honey. Okay. You want to attract the brands to you because of the way that you show up, the content you create, and things of that sort. Okay. So again, brand deals is another way for you to earn money. And I know creators that are making tons of money with small little channels, just getting started, but they understand that the most important thing that brands want is the people in the community that you foster. But take that very, very strongly, that the people in the community you've built, you don't want to sell out just for money. You want to make sure that it's valuable and it's a win-win for the company, it's a win-win for you, and it's a win-win for your audience, okay? Super important here. All right? And I think that's the biggest thing that you want to try to address here. All right? So we got $10 from Shauna Velasco. I appreciate the super sticker. Says pair character jumping up, down, saying #1 fan. All the emojis, they'll never come through. Robert, what is going on? Welcome, welcome. Derek, what is going on, man? From Maryland, welcome, welcome. Super excited here. Okay, Brutal Ben, newly subscribed to the channel. Love your videos. Very, very, very helpful. I'm super excited to have you here. Super excited. All right, so we've talked about multiple different ways for you to earn money. And if you're just tuning in now, again, there'll be timestamps in the bottom of this video so you can jump around on the different ways you can earn money. Now, it's super important here, okay? And I've talked about this before, And if you haven't checked out this live stream, this video that I went ahead and did, okay, I encourage you to be able to watch it because it's solely focused on the difference between being an educational kind of content creator or gamer or streamer versus being an entertainer. Okay, so here's the video you want to be able to watch. When you get an opportunity, I encourage you to watch it. Okay, so here is the video right here. How to get more Twitch viewers and keep them coming back. It's simple. Okay, 27-minute training. This is gonna literally break down exactly the path you should be taking based on the goal you want. Neither path is wrong. Being an entertaining type of streamer and being an educational type of streamer, no path is wrong, okay? However, based on the goal that you want to achieve, if getting to the money faster, okay, is your goal, then you want to lean more into the education side. If your goal is to truly, like, you want to earn money, but it's not really your goal, but you just want to be an entertaining kind of streamer, then that is a path you can go. Okay, now what I'm going to show you now, this next way to be able to earn money is the opportunities that are available to you as a gamer, as a streamer, as an educational gaming content creator, what opportunities are available for you. So let's take a look at this creator. Okay, so this is a creator that makes content on Call of Duty. Okay, most of us are familiar with the game Call of Duty. There's ways to do educational content no matter what game you play. Okay, so again, there's an opportunity there. And a lot of the times, one of the biggest things that I see is saying, I'm not the top rank, so I can't make content on this game. I can't teach other people how to make this game, right? Well, guess what? The rank that you're at, it's okay, right? You're gonna watch other people to learn how to get to the next rank. But guess what? You can help the people that are below you, right? The people that are less ranks than you, and you can be able to teach people. It's the same thing, right? I learn from people that are way beyond where I'm at. But then I turn around and teach people who are way below where I'm at. And most of the time, what I like to do is I like to teach myself of who I was 2 years ago. What content did I need 2 years ago? What content did I need when I first started streaming? So I don't want you to get discouraged saying like, hey, I can't really teach people about my game because I'm not the best. You don't need to be the best because there's always going to be people that you are better than, right? So keep that in mind as I'm kind of going through this, right? So here's this creator who makes content on their YouTube channel and also streams on Twitch, right? About ways to be able to learn how to play the game, right? How to get better, how to do these kind of things. But you say like, how is this creator making money? So number one, right, they're making money from every time that somebody watches their video, they're going to get money from ads, right? Just like you do on Twitch, just like we talked about in the beginning, right? They're going to go ahead and maybe recommend the controllers that they utilize. So they'll get commission from Amazon when people buy products, right? Because again, this is a question that gets asked all the time. There's other people that want to create the same kind of content and they want to know what tools you utilize, what softwares you utilize, how do you edit videos? So he'll make money from there. However, okay, here's another way that he's making money. And that is with a guide. So this is another way for you to be able to earn money. So what is he doing here? The Ultimate Modern Warfare 3 Competitive Guide. This is $5. He's had 177 sales, and this guide is going to teach you the mechanics, the optimal settings, how to enhance your gameplay. So what he's done is package his knowledge, his information into a guide that you can go ahead and purchase to get all that information. He's done all the hard work for you. He's kind of set it all up and he's teaching you how to be able to go ahead and do it. Again, right? He doesn't need to be live. He doesn't need to be streaming. He doesn't need to be a partner. He literally just created this guide and started selling it and recommending it to the people that watch his content. And again, he started to earn revenue from there. So again, I'm trying to teach you guys that there's more than one way to be able to make money. Okay, especially when you're doing this. And I haven't even shown you the best parts yet, because the person you're becoming throughout this journey is in itself a money-making machine. Okay, and I'll explain what that means in a little bit later. But you also got this creator who also does coaching. Okay, he also does one-on-one coaching. So he says, hey, I'll get on a call with you. I'll look at your gameplay. It's going to cost you $40, $50. I'll look at your gameplay, tell you what areas you need to improve in, and I'll give you feedback. Okay? Again, taking his knowledge and helping another person want to reach a new level to be able to go ahead and achieve that, right? It's the same concept here, right? Those of you that want to be better streamers, those of you that want to go full time, what do I offer you? I give you tons of free stuff that you guys can consume to be able to learn. And most of you that can take that free stuff, you can succeed. I don't hold nothing back. I give you guys the game because I know that, one, most people don't take action. So even if I give you the full blueprint, it's hard to execute on it. But I know that if you do need help and you do want somebody to hold your hand and kind of help you walk you through there, that opportunity will be there. But again, that's exchanging my time to help you. And in those moments, that's where it's like, hey, it's going to cost this much or it's going to be this much for that exchange, right? But most of the stuff that I offer is 100% free. Now, those of you, again, that are wanting to learn deeper and say, hey, I really want to make this content creation stuff work for me. I really want to be a streamer and I really want to be able to understand this from a big perspective and have somebody tell me, like, do this thing. I'm not doing this thing. Then the Streamer Academy Pro is going to be the thing you want to be a part of. Now, it's not launched yet, okay? But you want to put yourself on the wait list because it's only going to be 150 spots. Once 150 spots are filled, until somebody drops, there's no getting in, right? So put yourself on the wait list. When it's available, I'll send out an application. You can apply. And if you qualify, because it's not, if you're brand new, this may not be the right place for you because there's free content that I make that teaches you the basics. This is for somebody who's like, hey, I'm ready to take this serious. And I want to be able to invest the time, the energy, and the effort to be able to make this happen. And I want to do it with the right guidance and the right support. Okay. So again, you want to think about these kind of things as that content creator where he made a guide. He does coaching, right? He has his YouTube channel. He streams. So he's no longer limiting himself to only going live. And a lot of the times what we do is that we say, all I'm going to do is go live. And I'm going to go live every single day. And I hope that every day somebody tunes in and maybe somebody supports me. Now, if you're the type of person who's like, hey, I just love streaming. I'm not really looking to make nothing out of it. It's just my pastime. It's just my wind down from work. That's cool. But if you're like, hey, I could see myself doing this consistently and I would love to make this my job, then you want to start operating and thinking about this in that sense of way. And I just want this video to open up the ideas of all the possibilities when it comes to making money. Now, if there's any one of these things that I'm mentioning that you want me to go deeper on, that you want me to make a video, a tutorial, how the process works, leave a comment and I'll be able to go ahead and make that video. Okay. Now let's take a look here to make sure that I haven't kind of really missed anything. Okay. I say avoid until you start earning money yourself. All right. I missed the context on that. All right. Can you recommend me your video for complete beginner first day Twitch setting? So I don't believe I have a direct video on how to start a Twitch account from scratch. However, Shauna has been recommending me to make this video. So I will go ahead and add it to my list and make it for February. Okay. However, I do have videos on how to get started once you've gone ahead and created your account. Okay. But again, feel free to leave a comment and let me know if there's any other videos you want. Vibing with Jay, what is going on? What is going on? I just want to make sure I'm just kind of seeing you all here, right? Smoke, what is going on, man? I want to say I've been watching your videos here and there. Also brought streaming designs a long time ago for my streams. Thanks for helping me out. I appreciate the support, man. And welcome here. All right. So let's keep this kind of thing going here. So there's another way for you to earn money. And again, this one here it does require you to have a sense of like a little bit of a community. You don't need a community to make this, but again, once you have a community, it does make it a little bit easier to kind of promote this and share it with the people that are here. Okay. So here's the one thing that I want to share with you guys, and that is starting a merch store. Okay. Now, merch is one of those things where it's like selling clothes is difficult. Okay. However, I believe that as you start to build your community, fan funding I'm always a big believer of, like, if you're going to spend money on me, I would love to give you something in return, not just supporting me for the sake of supporting me. Now, again, there's going to be tons of people in your community that are going to go ahead and want to support you just because they want to see you thrive. They want to see you win. They're like, hey, I want to see this creator. I love the energy that they bring. I love the way they make me feel. Like, there's going to be people that are going to support you just for that. And I think it's important that you accept that kind of support, because this is something that you want to do for a living. What you're doing right now, when you go live, when you make a video, even though you may be educational, you're still entertaining. You're still showing up. You still have to come with a level of energy. You don't never see me jump in here with a side of like, hey guys, what's going on? Just say I'm going to teach you. No, because I'm passionate about this, right? And I want to make sure that you guys understand how passionate I am and how important it is for me to see you guys win. So me taking the time in my night to be able to carve out here to share this information with you guys, whether it's relevant for you now or it'll be relevant for you in 6 months. It's here, it's there, and my ultimate goal for my legacy is to transfer as much knowledge that I consume and much experience that I can and give that out there and put it out there to the world for those that need it when they need it, okay? So it's super important that you guys understand that. So when I talk about merch, this is a great way for you to be able to take things that you've fostered inside of your community and put it on a t-shirt, to be able to take your logo and share it with the world. So that way, those people who are supporting you, can rock your clothing. And this is something, again, that kind of, for me, it was a big thing. So for me, I have the Last Curry line, right? A lot of you guys don't even know this even exists, right? But this is where I get a lot of my shirts. This is where I get a lot of my stuff. Now, my sister does make some fire shirts. So a lot of sometimes when I have to put my logo on it, my sister, Moneycraft Studios on IG, makes my shirts for me. But this is a merch store, right? That has here things that I would say in my stream, in my community, because for me, it was about not just putting my logo on a shirt, but it was about having clothing that was motivational and inspirational for the people that are out there, right? Meaning that, like, if you wear this shirt, and this was kind of my idea when I built this this merch line. Again, I don't hardly promote it, but it's there, and it was one of passion for me, and it was about building a clothing line that could inspire other people without words. Meaning that you can be at a grocery store standing in line and somebody reads your shirt and it just motivates them and inspires them. Like, it's one of those ways, it's like silent communication, but a way to inspire, right? So when you look at this, like, when I was playing Call of Duty, Chef Curry, let him cook. This was a thing that we would say when I would be going off. And I was like, okay, cool. Like, let's make this. I make this into a mug. Of course, we have my name, my last Curry. But here are some of the things that I would say. Do what you love what you do. Together we all can thrive, which is by far my biggest motto, right? You understand? I truly believe that there is no sense of saturation. There's nobody out there that can take away from me. I believe in a mindset of abundance. Me sharing all my ideas, all my stuff with you does not make me feel like I'm losing out on opportunities. And this is the reason why that tagline came about of together we all can thrive. If we have that motto of knowing that we can achieve this, right? Weakness is a choice. Faith, hope, love. A penny a day. This was something massively that I was attached to, because for me, it's about consistency and showing up every day. Doing one thing every single day to get you closer. And that's where a penny a day compounds, right? Green bean money machine. When I played 2K, I was a shooter. And every time that I made a shot, I would say, green bean money machine. Yeah, we here. That was my saying. And guess what? I made it into a shirt. Hustle, live, repeat. Starve your distractions. Feed your focus. Knowledge without action is useless. Trust the process. Do what you love what you do. And all these things here, right, where it's one of those things where you can start to understand this concept. And then somebody says, hey, I want this shirt. And now you can decide whether you want it in a hoodie, whether you want it in a hat, whether you want a tank top. So again, having this available is another way for you to be able to go ahead and start to earn money. Now, like I mentioned, right? Like, if you don't have a community and you don't have people, like, your friends and family can be able to purchase these products from you. But I'm a big believer in sometimes building something in the beginning, right? To have the opportunity to be able to share that with someone, right? And in those moments, it's like, hey, right now, there's things I could be focusing on. And if you're a brand new streamer, I'm not telling you to go out there and build a merch store. That's probably not the thing that you want to spend the most time on, right? If you are like, hey, I'm just starting out, there's one video on my channel that I just released of if I started streaming in 2025, this is what I would do. I would watch that video and I would do just that. Okay. That's going to be the thing that's going to get you to where you want to go to as fast as possible. Okay. So let's go ahead and see here. La Tirana. Did I say that right? Just taking action this week. Thank you. That's it. Take action. Okay. Says for sure when COVID hit and my work doors were locked, I immediately had plan B up and running. That's exactly it. You never know what's going to happen, and you want to make sure there. So it says here, I'm under 18. I tried to stream on YouTube, and it temporarily banned me, but there are people under 18 streaming, and they're not banned. That's going to be a hard question, right? Because a lot of times you may see people that are maybe under 18 on YouTube, but they're under their parents' account. The biggest thing that you can do is to read the terms of service for YouTube and reach out to Team YouTube on Twitter or X to be able to ask information. But I mean, there's nothing really that I can do or kind of recommend. I've never been a creator on YouTube. YouTube wasn't even around when I was under 18. So for me, I've never experienced that. So I can't talk from my experience on what to be able to do there. So I would encourage you to spend a little bit of time doing some research and seeing what options are available for you. From my understanding, I thought, and I may be 100% wrong, but I thought it was 13 that you needed to be able to be on YouTube. But I may be completely wrong on that. So don't hold me to it. Okay. It says here, I streamed some years on Facebook back in the day. I had 710 followers, and one day I had enough of it, but I think I'm going to start streaming again. Again, it's one of those things, right? If you start, you stop, you go, you come back, just know that you have the opportunity there, right? So Tula says here, it has Streamlabs and everything works for me, except when someone follows me, it doesn't pop a notification on screen. I get a notification at 20 minutes. That's a little bit more of a harder question because it's more of a like troubleshooting type of thing. So I wouldn't be able to answer that here. Plus, there's probably some more content I need. Feel free to send me a message on Instagram, and I'll try to do my best to be able to help you out, okay? Crossover says, you really helped me with OBS. Can you make a video about if stream elements alert don't come up during your streams? So that's one of those things. Again, I've made videos on stream elements alerts to show you how to do it. So again, sometimes it could be just a quick bug in there. It can be something else that can be kind of stopping you. So again, it's one of those things where reach out to me on IG and I'll try my best to be able to answer. Please be patient with me. I get tons of DMs every single day on IG. And I try to go through it at least once a week to try to catch up and respond. So just be patient with me if you do send me a message on IG. All right. So now let's talk about and keep going through this process. So we talked about kind of making a merch store. And again, everything I mentioned is going to be in the description of this video. Now, as a streamer and a content creator, okay, you are developing skills, valuable skills that within themselves can be full-time careers, literally, right? Like think about this. As a streamer, you have to also develop your communication style. You have to understand cameras. You have to understand microphones. You have to understand software. You have to edit. You have to understand the platforms. You got to understand how to upload videos. Like there's tons of skills you need to develop. Like let's take a look here of just all these skills you need to develop, okay? Like as a streamer and a content creator, on-camera presence and engagement. Right? Confidence and charisma. Keep viewers entertained and engaged. Communication skills. Speak clearly and keep the conversation flowing. Storytelling. Keep your audience invested with compare and act. Like those are 3 skills you got to learn, right? And these are all skills that you should try to aim to develop, right? Video production and editing. Basic video editing using tool like Premiere Pro, DaVinci Resolve, or CapCut, RIP. Thumbnails and graphic design. Create eye-catching visuals, right? Lighting and camera setup. Again, and the list just goes on and on. Streaming, branding and marketing, personal branding, right? Content strategy, audience growth, monetization, right? Business skills, right? All these things are things that you need to develop, right? Handling burnout, problem solving, dealing with negativity. All these things here are skills you have to develop as a streamer and content creator if you want to be able to succeed. Now think about this, right? You learn editing. There's somebody out there that doesn't like to edit. Right? So guess what? You can now become a person that offers that service to someone else, helping you make money. So let's say, for example, you're like, you know what? I really enjoy the editing process of this. Or, hey, I really enjoy making thumbnails. Or, hey, I really enjoy helping people set up their camera, set up their lightings, and set up their OBS and streaming information. Or, you know what? I love to be able to do social media. So I want to help people post content on social media, create graphics for them, right? And this is where the skills now turn into money-making opportunities. Let's say you don't like your job that you work at, but you've been grinding streaming for the last 6 months and you're not maybe seeing the results you want, but in those 6 months, you've learned some skills that you can turn around and help another business, help another creator, and be able to make money doing something that's not the job you like, but helping you get better at the skill that you're doing, right? Now, you say, okay, how do I find people that want to hire me to do work for them? Okay, there's tons of places you can go to. X is by far one of the best places to be able to go. There's always people posting saying, I need help. I need help with editing. I need help with research. I need help with setting this up. And you can say, hey, I'll help you for a small fee. Okay. Now, there's also is a website called Upwork. Okay. I'm not gonna go too deep into it, but there's a website called Upwork where not only can you find people to help you with your stream, maybe you want to find editors, maybe you want to find designers, maybe you want to find people that can help you with your journey, but you can also be somebody that posts on here as a professional to say, hey, I help people make thumbnails, or hey, I help people do editing, or hey, I help people research video ideas. Hey, I do social media management. Don't discount the skills that you developed going through this journey. Okay, there's tons of skills that I developed just going through this process for 5 years. Okay, skills that I developed that brands and companies want to hire me to not do this on my channel, but to do it for them. Okay, because I've learned how to light myself, how to look professional, how to communicate better, how to sound good, how to look good, how to be able to take something that's complex and break it down to be something a lot simpler, right? So all these skills that you're developing through this journey are going to be opportunities for you to also earn money. Now, you may be saying like, Curry, but that's me doing work for somebody else is the thing I'm trying to avoid to be able to go ahead and be a full-time streamer. What I'm trying to tell you is that sometimes, okay, you need an income to be able to fuel the mission of you trying to grow as a streamer, okay? So would you rather work at the job that you're at now, or would you love to make the same amount of money on a skill set that's actually worthwhile to your journey? So let's say this, for example, right? Let's say I'm working at a job and they're paying me $3,000 a month. And I go there 40 hours a week. And then afterwards, I got to grind and work on my stream and do all the content creation stuff. Or I can find somebody that maybe is going to pay me $2,000 or $3,000 to make thumbnails full time for them. Okay. Where I could be at home, I can make thumbnails, develop my skill, get better at making thumbnails, and also have more time to be able to build my stuff. So what I'm saying here is that don't discredit the skills that you're developing as not a way for you to be able to make money if that's something you want to be able to do. Okay. And that is something that I believe is super important here. So when you look at here, and I just want to say hi to some of the people here. Fire Slider says the katana pack at Stream Designz is amazing. I love that you love it. Says Boker, did I say that right? KO, what's good, man? Welcome. Super excited. Johnny Cards says, great content, bro. Watching for a while, helped me a lot with streaming. This is the whole idea and the thing that I want to accomplish here is to be able to share this knowledge with you guys and give you guys opportunities to be able to learn how to be able to grow. Bro, this dude is so helpful. James, I appreciate you. Okay. So it says, I have people coming into my TikTok live and I keep trying to funnel them into Twitch, but no one really seems to want to. I incentivize Twitch to. Any advice for the conversion? So here's the biggest thing, and this is a great question, right? The thing that you want to kind of accomplish here is that people want to watch where people want to watch, okay? And it's very hard to try to push people over to a different platform, a different experience than they're not used to. So instead of saying, hey, if you're watching me on TikTok, come watch on Twitch, right? The best thing here to do, okay, is that instead of saying that, I would encourage you to say, hey, if you guys want the full experience of my stream, come over to Twitch and you can see tons more than what you're currently seeing on TikTok. Okay. Like I would give people the option of saying like, hey, maybe I want to watch horizontal stream, but there was a time back then where it was like, I'm going to use these platforms to get people to this other platform. But in all reality, like, I'm gonna give you an example. Me and Shauna are two completely different, right? So Shauna, for you that know, is my wife. Shauna is TikTok heavy. I'm very YouTube heavy. So whenever I watch content, I like to watch more long form type of horizontal kind of videos. Yes, I'll watch short form content, but it's not my primary choice of content. Shauna is the opposite. She loves watching short form content. So for example, if I was live streaming in a vertical format, I'm more catering to her because that's the way she prefers to watch content. And I'm not going to take that away from her, because at the end of the day, whether she watches me on vertical or whether she watches me on horizontal, she's still part of my community. She's still supporting me. And then if she goes on YouTube and finds my videos and watches my content, then that'd be great. So again, there's nothing wrong with telling people to come to your Twitch or go to TikTok. But the biggest thing you want to do is that, why push people away from the experience they want to experience? The reason you multi-stream is to give you the opportunity to be where people are at, not to get people to come where you're at. So if you change your logic of thinking about it that way and say, you know what, I'm going to give the best experience that I possibly can for my TikTok people. I'm going to give the best experience for my Twitch people. And again, right, you have limitations on a vertical stream. You can't show everything. You can't do everything, right? So therefore, those are the little like FOMO things you can say, like, hey, I know you guys didn't see that notification or didn't see that alert, or you guys can't see the full picture here. So if you guys do want to be able to see the full experience of the stream, come over to Twitch. However, I appreciate you guys watching me on TikTok, and I hope the experience is great there. And I think if you approach it that way, you'll see that, one, you'll convert more people, but you'll also approach the strategy of multi-streaming completely different. Okay. So I hope that helps you with what you're trying to accomplish there. Okay. Okay, so you get, people are freaking out, Lion. Okay, this guy's the reason I'm still streaming and not giving up. It's the most important thing. Okay, so today I shared with you guys multiple ways for you to be able to earn money, right? So there's monetization tactics on Twitch, there's monetization tactics on YouTube, there's the Amazon affiliate program, right? Then there's the brand deals, sponsorships, to how to work with brands. There's going the route of selling education and selling coaching or guides for the game that you play to be able to help people. Again, you guys are like, maybe let's say I'm helping you learn how to stream, right? And you're like, hey, because of Curry, I learned how to be able to add overlays, or I learned how to set my best settings on OBS. Cool, right? But there's probably people that don't appreciate or like my teaching style, and they prefer your teaching style. So you can turn around and help people and say, hey, this is how you do it. And so again, I think that there's a community for everyone, right? I can't serve everyone. I'm only meant to serve a certain amount of people, and you're meant to serve a certain amount of people, right? So don't ever think that because other people are doing it, oh, I can't do it. Oh, there's so many people doing this game, I can't do it. It doesn't matter how many people are doing the game. It doesn't matter if they're top streamers. Some people don't gravitate to that kind of energy, to that kind of personality, to that kind of community. And there's people out there just waiting for you to crank your stream, to make a video, to tell people about what you got, and they are more willing to come and help you out, right? Then we got merch, right? We talked about merch, and we talked about leveraging all the skills that you're developing as a streamer, as a content creator, to be able to go ahead and grow. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and answer a few questions here, and then we'll go ahead and get this thing wrapped up. Do you have any recommendations on how to get your Twitch chat up and going when you don't have many viewers and are socially awkward? The best thing that you can do here is to practice. Okay, I think that we may think that we're socially awkward. Okay, but okay, I feel that we are socially awkward around new people. If you look at your friends and your family, after a while, you get super comfortable. The people you play the game with, you get comfortable. If you start to realize that the people you're going to attract are people are going to be similar to you, have the same drive, have the same motivation, like the same things, you start to tell yourself like, oh, I don't need to be somebody different. I can just be myself. Like if I literally love this thing and I want to talk about this thing and I enjoy being here, then like that's the most important thing that matters. So the biggest thing for me when I first started is I started to practice by myself. Okay. And the way that I would practice that, I would do fake live streams. You'd be like, Curry, you're weird. What are you talking about? Fake live streams. So what I would do is I would do what I'm doing right here, right now. I just wouldn't be live. Right. And I would sit here and I would just try to communicate and try to talk and try to just think about like, what are some of the things that I'm thinking about? What are some stories I can be able to tell? And I would just practice talking and having a conversation with myself. Awkward, weird. My family thought that they needed to give me some help. And I'd be like, yo, bro, are you in this room talking to yourself? Leave me alone. I know what I'm doing. I'm grinding. I don't care what anybody else thinks. I'm just going to come out here and work at it. And again, is you just have to continue to work at it. If you have nobody watching, the biggest thing that I share, and again, the biggest thing that I share here is become a content creator first, streamer second. It's by far the fastest way to be able to grow, the less stressful way to grow, and it's going to give you an opportunity to say, hey, for the first few months, I'm just going to focus on creating content. If I do go live to make my content live, do that. What am I doing now? I'm live, making content while I'm live, and once I'm done, this video's done, right? Goes on YouTube, and people keep watching it after the mark, right? And then after you start creating some content, and people start finding you, even if you're getting 5, 10, 15 views over time, guess what? When you decide to go live, you now have maybe 5 to 10, 15 people coming in to watch you, and you start building your community from there, okay? I think that's the biggest thing that you want to be able to do, right? Should you experiment with different times to stream? I think it's more important for you to find a consistent time that works for you as opposed to a consistent time that works for other people, okay? Yes, you should always be experimenting. I'm always experimenting with different stuff. So, but the thing is that you don't want to say, today I'm going to stream for 5 minutes. Today I'm going to stream at 5. Tomorrow I'm going to stream at 10. The next day, you want to give yourself 90 days, minimum 60 days, and say, all right, I stream 2 times a week. I'm going to stream at 5 p.m. for the next 60 days, and I'm going to see what happens. Okay, if I did 60 days, that time didn't work, or even 30 days, right? Then you say, okay, maybe I'm going to do 8 o'clock, and then try that out and try for 30 days. And then you compare to see like, okay, did I get more viewers there? At the end of the day, right? Shows don't ask you and say, all right, mixtape, what time is mixtape online? Now, yes. Okay. Let me take it back. Yes, these companies know when people are on the platforms to know. Like I know when people are like Netflix knows when the most people are on Netflix. TVs know the most time when people are watching TV shows. So yes, that plays a role into it. But they literally was like, prime time, 7 p.m. Right? So you ask yourself, who is the viewer that I'm trying to attract? So, okay, am I going to go after the audience that is at work? Because I have the availability and I can stream during the day. So they're at work fiending to want to play their game, but because they're at work, they can't play. They got to live through me. So maybe I want to stream during the day. Or maybe I'm like, what the kind of stream that I do and the kind of stuff is very community driven and viewers, I want my viewers to be able to be available to play. So maybe that's after they get out of work. So maybe after 5, I'm going to stream. So again, just one of those things where it's like, once you build a consistent schedule that works for you, people will know that you're going to be live at that time every single time, and they'll make it a part of their routine. And that's the ultimate goal that you want to accomplish. I may start streaming at 7 p.m. every single day, right? But in the beginning, people are like, okay, whatever. But after they see me a few times, like, oh, snap, Curry goes live at 7 p.m. Now they start making plans in their day to say, all right, I got to make sure I get everything I need to get done because at 7 p.m. Curry goes live and I want to be able to play with him or I want to be able to do this. So just think about those opportunities there, right? We'll take here 2 more questions here. Just want to make sure I answer this here. Where are we at? All right, we still got some time. Still got 10 minutes here. Let's see here. All right. Says, and if I missed any, just let me know, Shauna, because I'm trying to go through them. Hey, Stream Elements created a multi-streamer plugin similar to ATEM. Would you please do a comparison based off of your experience? This is a great video idea, and I have some opinions of both and which one is best for which and which route I would go. So I think that's a great video that I can drop in February. So thank you for sharing that because I think that's a great idea. All right, let's see here. See if I'm missing here. Make content first. I've made 300 YouTube videos, but nobody comes to Twitch. Is there a specific CTA that you recommend? So if you made tons of videos, right? The biggest thing is when are you making your call to action and are you even telling people about your Twitch? Okay. So the best way if you look at my most recent videos, here's how I typically approach this, right? Whatever it is I want to recommend and encourage people to do, I say it early on. Okay, early on in the video. Why? Because I may make a 5-minute video, a 6-minute video, 10-minute video, but guess what? Most people are gonna watch the beginning of the video, not the end of the video, right? So if I wanna get the most opportunity for people to know about what it is I wanna share, I wanna say it in the beginning. So for me, if I was creating content and I was like, let's say, and you guys are gonna see that I have a gaming channel coming out, and everything, just to document this whole journey, to share you guys the strategies that I'm using, how to grow a gaming channel, and just, it's coming. But I would go like this. Let's say, for example, I make content on NBA 2K. Okay. I would start my video. Let's say I'm showing somebody the best way to dribble in NBA 2K, right? So my video is going to start out with these dribbles. Says, hey, so if you use these dribble moves, you're literally going to become unstoppable in 2K. And if you want to see me use these dribble moves in real time, I go live on Twitch every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern time. So make sure you guys tune in, give me a follow so you can join live. And most of the time, I like to run with my viewers. And again, I'll put a link in the description of this video for my Twitch. And then I would dive straight into the whatever the content is that I'm working on, okay? I would just encourage you to mention that in the beginning, after you tell them like why it's important to watch this video. You didn't see me start the video saying join my Twitch. I say, hey, look, if you learn your dribble moves, you're going to be really unstoppable. And then if you find opportunities throughout the video to plug in your Twitch again in a natural way, okay, I think it's important that you do that. So if I'm sitting here and I'm just like, yeah, so do this move in the game, you're going to be able to dribble. Now, the other day on my stream, I went crazy using this dribble move. And if you ever want to see me do stuff like this in real time, join me on my Twitch and I'll be happy to have you, and just kind of keep moving from there. Okay. So that's just kind of a quick example of how you would approach that. Okay. Let's see here. I want to make sure I'm not missing anybody. I literally built my YouTube because of this man right here. He's legit. Thank you. Welcome. I'm so glad I can able to support, man. Okay. Sean Zilla, what is going on? I learned a lot from watching your material, from live stream to setting up overlays and so much. Thanks. Hey, Western Conference. Welcome. Super glad I can help you. Hey, love your content. Do you have information on how to go about taxes after monetization? I know how it works. I know how to do it. I deal with it every single day. Me and Shauna deal with it every single day. However, I have to be very careful on what I share and how I do it, because I'm not a licensed tax professional. So I legally cannot give you tax advice. So with that being said, I may be able to go ahead and get someone who I know who is a tax specialist to come on a live stream, maybe do a podcast where he answers or she answers some of the questions around that and how taxes work and their license, and that way we're covered. So, but if I could, I would love to be able to share that, but it's just like sharing information about finances and stuff like that. All right. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Okay. How do I get more views and subscribers on Twitch? I have watched all your videos. Nothing works. I mostly make short form content. Can you take a look at them and tell me what I am doing wrong? So Infinity, this is going to be a great opportunity for you, right? Now, again, it's harder for me to be able to like sit down and review the actual content. 100%, you can book a consultation call. It's a 1-hour call, me and you together. I look at your content. I give you a game plan. It's literally a full strategy session. It's not for everyone because it's 150. I don't even think it's 150 anymore. I think it actually went up just because of how many people I was getting requested, and it was taking a lot of time. But if this is something that you guys are looking for, okay, I encourage you to go to thestreameracademy.com. Go to the Streamer Academy Pro section at the bottom. Okay, first off, there's tons of resources. If you're not even a part of the free newsletter that I send out every week with tons of insight, make sure you join that. Okay, but this academy is going to be launching real soon. So if you're wanting something like that, where you're going to get access to me, you're going to get weekly coaching calls, you're going to get access to a community, right? You're going to have the opportunity to be able to say, hey, review my content, review my strategy. What can I do better? What about this video idea? If you want that kind of hands-on from me, then you want to come here and put in your name for the wait list. It's going to be an application process, so you can't just sign up and say, I'm a part of it. You have to be somebody that's going to be serious, and it's going to be worth the time and effort, because I'm going to pour everything I can into this community to be able to help you be able to grow. Okay. So Just kind of want to share that with you because that's where I will be able to review that kind of content and kind of share that information for you. But if you're not getting the views that you want, right, then again, this is where you have to like step back, okay? And I've done this multiple times. You can ask Shauna and say, man, would I watch this content? Would I share this content? Would, like, you know what I mean? And if you got to ask yourself, it's like, hey, is my content good? Would I watch this? What areas can I improve? And if there's something for shorts that I can tell you right now, that if you were to spend time on, it's the first 3 seconds of the short. Spend 80% of your time figuring out how to make the first 3 seconds the most exciting, engaging, most captivating thing ever, because the experience is this, okay? The experience is this. There are people that search for shorts, but most people are just scrolling. And when they're scrolling, you got to stop them. If you don't stop them, they're not going to watch. And if you don't keep them watching, it's not going to get shown to more people. So again, it's one of those things where you have to analyze and just try to get better every time. Every time you upload, just try to get a little bit better and a little bit better and a little bit better. And before you know it, what happens is luck kicks in. Consistency produces luck. And that's where you start to see the growth, okay? Says, hey, I'm watching you from Philly. I make content in another language, change my YouTube settings to target a specific country, but for some reason, I'm only getting American viewers. Any advice? I don't have a lot of experience with multi-language channels, although this is something on my radar. The best thing that I can kind of encourage you to do is to reach out to Team YouTube on X and ask them the question. They're typically very responsive, but I don't have a lot of experience from it, so I don't want to give you advice that I don't have experience with. But that's what I would do, and that's kind of how I would go through, okay? Just notified, found you through your debt-free stream. I'm locked in now, man. I'm about to start streaming soon. Learned a lot from your channel. I love it, man. That was an amazing experience for me and Shauna, and I'm just glad that it was the thing that connected us, and now you're going through this process where I can share this knowledge and help you be able to grow, man. Super excited to see you be able to grow. Chris, what is going on, my brother? What is going on, man? Super excited to be able to see you here. Super excited to be able to see you here. Hope you're doing good, man. We have to connect for 2025. I have some things that I think will work good for both. But overall, I just love having conversations with you and Jim. All right, so let's see here. What else do we got? I want to make sure that I get as much questions as asked as possible here. All right. Let's see here. Okay. Good to see you. See you on the next one. Okay, perfect. So I've got through all the questions. So again, super valuable stream, tons of ways for you to be able to make money. Now, okay, if you want to be able to learn how to be able to go ahead and start streaming and understand what do you got to do if you have a full-time job and you only have 10 hours to stream, I encourage you to go ahead and watch this video right here where I walk you step by step on how to do it in 10 hours so you can go full-time in 1 year. Click that video right there, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Love you all. Appreciate the support, and I hope you found some value here today. Talk to you soon. Bye.